Introducing the latest AI trained on how to make anyone fall in love with you. Yes, that's right, you heard it correctly. This AI model knows better than anyone in the world how to make anyone fall in love with you. According to the Love Map, this AI was trained on a massive amount of data related to manipulation, psychology, understanding how the female mind works, and much more. You can visit the Love Map channel link in the description of this video to learn more about what Love Map is. Here we have the AI installer for Love Map AI. By the way, there are two editions of this AI, the free edition and the premium edition. In this video, we have the premium version, but we will only be testing the free version. If you want to test this AI on your computer, you can download it for free via the link in the description. Today, I'll show you how to install this AI. Installing this software is very easy. After downloading the file, that's the first step, you'll see an installer that looks something like this. Make sure your installer looks exactly like this. Otherwise, you downloaded the wrong one. Don't worry, although it looks like a lot, it's actually very easy to use. You can ignore everything else here. The only file you need to focus on is this installer.exe file. Just double-click this file to open the one-click installer. My antivirus will check if this installer is safe to open, but it looks like this file is clean and safe. Once you open the installer, it should look exactly like this. Just click the Start Installing button and the installer will start automatically. You don't need to write any code. But in this video, I'll explain a little about the installer in case you're curious about how to use the checkboxes in the installer. Just click the How to Install link and a video will open explaining the secret settings of the installer. As you can see, there are two kinds of AI models here. One for the free edition and one for the premium edition. Since this installer is for the premium edition, you'll see two models, but if you're only using the free edition, only the free model will appear. So, don't worry, that's not an error. Also, notice the total space required for installing the AI. Make sure your drive has enough space. If you don't have enough space, don't worry. This is where the change location option comes in handy. Let's say you don't have enough space on your C drive. All you need to do is click the change location button and choose a different location with enough space to install the AI model. In our case, I'm going to install it on my D drive to show you how it works. Once everything is set up and you're happy with the settings, click the Start Installing button. You can read the full terms of use if you want, but as long as you press the Accept button, the installation process will start. As you can see, our installer is using the 7Z compressor. It's one of the best compressors out there. It can compress files into a very small size. In our case, it's compressed to 16% of its original size, which is great because it makes the installer very small. Let's fast forward this process and I'll be right back. Once everything is done, you'll see a shortcut here. This is the shortcut you'll use every time you want to open and use Love Map AI Web UI. You can also click Yes here to open Love Map Web UI directly. Once you open Love Map AI, a command prompt and LM Studio will open automatically. The only thing you need to do in LM Studio is go to the Developer tab, then click the Start Server button. If this is your first time using this app, Windows Defender will ask to allow network access. Just press the Allow Access button. This is very important. Finally, choose the AI model for Love Map. In our case, we'll use the free edition for this test. That's it. No other settings are required. Just minimize LM Studio and leave it open. Don't close it. Click OK and wait for the launcher to start the Love Map server for you. It might take some time, especially if you're installing it on a hard drive instead of an SSD. Note, this software doesn't require an internet connection, but you do need to be connected to a network or router. Even if you don't have an internet connection, the software will still work, but you need to be connected to your router, Wi-Fi, or hotspot. Why? Because it uses your network to access the server, meaning any device connected to the same network as this PC can connect to Love Map and ask questions. That's a great feature. Once everything is set up, your browser will open automatically. You don't need to type localhost in the address bar. It will do it for you. However, since this is the first time we're opening this application, the server is waiting for approval from Windows Defender. This means it won't load automatically just yet, but don't close it. Leave it open and wait for Windows Defender to ask for network access. You'll see small instructions here on how to connect to this server using any browser. You can read them if you want. Now, my antivirus blocked it from accessing something, but I trust this installer since I personally checked the source code and confirmed it's clean. If you're a programmer, you can check the source code as well to make sure it's safe. But since I already checked and know the source code is clean, I'll allow it by adding it to the exceptions. Depending on your antivirus, if you're using Avast, you can simply press More Options and choose Create Exception. Again, you should allow this access in Windows Defender. Let's go back to the browser and refresh the localhost page. And there you go. Everything is working great. It's very easy to install, and the one-click installer makes it simple for anyone, even a 6-year-old, to install. Now, you might be wondering why it asks us to sign in. If it's offline, why do we need to log in like it's online? Good question. The truth is, it doesn't store your account online. When you create an account, it simply saves it on this PC, not online. Why is this important? Because you can access it on any device as long as you're connected to the same network. In this example, I'm on my phone, and I've visited the IP address written here. Now I can access LoveMap on whatever device I'm using. Let's create an account. You can type any email address you want to use. It doesn't matter, as long as you don't forget it because you'll need it to sign in. Enter your password, then press the Create Account button. Boom, you're signed in automatically. As you can see, the AI model has been selected automatically. Now you can ask any question related to problems in your relationship. The AI responds like a normal person, asking you questions so you won't get lost in the conversation. It's like having a love guru or love advisor for free right on your computer. As long as you have 16 GB of RAM for the free version and 32 GB of RAM for the premium model, you don't need a GPU. But if you have one, it may speed up the process a little, especially with an NVIDIA GPU. I've had a lot of fun with this AI, and the conversations are enjoyable and full of lessons to learn. You can easily make anyone want to love you or do whatever you want by simply asking this AI for advice on your specific situation. If you want to have this AI and use it too, check the description to download it for free.